What if a laser could start the rain?
That's right. Lasers now could one day manipulate rain and lightning.
If you could fire a laser at the sky and make it rain.
The problem is those pops have always had trouble getting into the sky. Now Matt has discovered a way to get the laser to pop all the way in the clouds.
It's called weather modification, or cloud seeding, straight out of science fiction's X-Men: The Last Stand.
Just another stormy, wet afternoon in Central Florida. But what if you could pick up all this rain and move it where it's needed, Texas or California?
And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain.
Marine cloud brightening program are mixing salt and water, tiny aerosol particles.
If you make the particles that are too big, they will actually create or induce rainy clouds.
The goal? To mimic the effects of pollution.
A method of seeding the stratosphere with particles that can help reflect the sun's heat, often referred to collectively as geoengineering, that potentially could help reverse the warming effects of global climate change. One that has gained my personal attention is stratospheric aerosol injection, or SAI. Fully deployed SAI program would cost about $10 billion yearly.
Now we're learning that scientists and researchers are looking at how to change the weather on purpose.
We physicists are firing trillion-watt lasers into the sky to actually precipitate rain clouds and actually bring down lightning bolts. This is potentially a game changer.
But this is experimental.
It's experimental.
Bullshit, okay?
What the fuck? In theory, that's what starts a storm.
Now, the most amazing thing is that that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, I told you, it's raining. That's unbelievable.
Now he's part of a team of scientists and military backers on the cutting edge of a new technology, making lasers powerful enough to reach up here into the sky where a thunderstorm is just about to start. In the near future, a push-button storm starter could be a real thing.
Just imagining this situation. If there was a rain cloud that was going to pass over an area of drought and not rain, you could, theoretically induce the rain and get the rain where it's needed.
That storm starter isn't the laser beam itself, but rather a popping energy that comes off of much higher power beams than this one. We created a cloud of our own behind Matt's lab. The next step is to get it to work in the sky.
There are currently 42 cloud seeding projects across the American West, like this one in Utah, where they take planes like this with flares attached. They fly right into the storm and send microscopic particles into the cloud. Particles that act like magnets for water droplets, bonding together until they are heavy enough to fall to the ground as rain or snow. It's not just cloud seeding from the sky. There are hundreds of those things. That shack you see in the foreground is a ground-based cloud seeder. The little flame coming out is sending tiny silver iodide particles up into the sky. When a storm comes through, they go up to 2,000 feet above our head, into the storm, up those mountains, and make more snow than it naturally would.
Most use planes to do cloud seeding, but some programs use ground-based flares.
There are multiple utilities, both south of us and north of us, that have cloud seeding programs. It's a lot more common than people think. More basins have a seeding program than do not have a seeding program.
While cloud seeding has been helping get every last drop out of some of the driest years on record, this past winter came through. The Southern Rockies, which feed the Colorado River, got more than 4 times their average snow. But experts say it's still not enough. Cloud seeding is most successful in wet years, so this was a huge winter for them. They actually stopped early because Mother Nature was giving up so much. Now, studies have shown that the environmental impacts from the silver iodide, on the current scale, there are no impacts.
Bullshit, it's all bullshit.
They do anticipate at least 200 more ground cloud seeders in the future, and the federal government has committed $2.6 million to seeding.
Dave Malkoff, The Weather Channel.
I saw those lasers at a cabaret in Tampa. It made it rain there too.
Is it going to rain in Dubai today? Just so I know. I have to drive back from Abu Dhabi to Dubai.
No.
It's not raining. It's a sunny day.
We send the aircraft to that location. Go under the cloud. In the first stage of the cloud, there is good updraft at that time. Start to release all the salt, and with the good updraft, of course, it will go inside the cloud. The droplets will become bigger and start to rain.
The center manufactures a salt substance that helps enhance rainfall. They put them in what they call flares.
the UAE government invested more than $20 million in cloud seeding. The UAE performs around 1,000 hours of cloud seeding a year.
Just then, by sheer coincidence, flashback.